Hey beauties, it's Court. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have an extremely random favorites video for you. I've never done anything like this on my channel before, but you guys have been seeming to show more interest in things that I'm interested in that don't really have anything to do with makeup. So I figured I would put up a video like this and share some random stuff that I really like with you guys. This isn't like a monthly favorites. This is stuff that I just love in general all the time and are favorite things of mine in my everyday life. I really don't even know where to start because everything is so random. So I guess we'll start with some snacks that I really love. If you follow me on Snapchat, a lot of this stuff is gonna be obvious to you, especially these. I love my sweet rolls. I eat them by the bag. Mike usually buys me a new bag almost every night on his way home from work. I'm just extremely addicted to them. And then these things right here, I eat them like potato chips. These are the French's Crunchy Onion Rings. They are so good. If you're craving salt and crunch and my god, but they're not like too crunchy to where they have like a chip texture. They're just kind of like a little bit softer, but they're still crunchy. This recipe on the back here for the green bean casserole, I make it every holiday and it's one of my favorite things to make. Like I said, I always have these in my cabinet because I just eat them like they're fucking potato chips. I recently started drinking coffee again and one of my favorite things to put in it is by International Delight, and this is their caramel creamer. Oh my god, this is so much better than just regular milk. You don't really, I still add a lot of sugar to my coffee. Like I said, Snapchat family knows. But if you don't like to add sugar but you do want a little bit more sweetness, I recommend checking these out. They have a whole bunch of different flavors. Mine just happens to be the caramel right now. Last snack favorite that I want to talk about is so much fun to say. It's called Boom Chicka Pop. I find mine at Acme. I'm not really sure where else you can get it from. It's the only place I've ever seen it. If you don't have Acme local to you, you can probably just Google this and find out where you can get it. My absolute favorite is the candy corn. I'm not usually a fan of kettle corn, so it's strange that I like this, but it's not really too salty. And the way that it is, it's like, it's almost gone. Do you hear Haley? She's running around out there with her Aunt Jackie. She came over to babysit so I could film. So if you hear the kids in the background. So it's like, it's got like melted candy corn on it. Oh my god, it is so good. It just, it's a regular popcorn texture, but the coating on it just melts right in your mouth and it is so delicious. So it's definitely my favorite. Say it with me.
Boom Chicka Pop.
Please consult with your doctor before you start taking any kind of vitamins, but I love these. These are Nature's Bounty Hair, Skin, and Nail Gummies. They have biotin in them, antioxidants, vitamin C, vitamin E. The main difference that I've noticed with these is in my skin. It's more glowy. It doesn't break out as much. You guys know I wear fake nails, but I can definitely tell you that my toenails are rock solid, so I'm pretty sure it will help with your nails as well. It's made my hair shinier. It's made it stronger. You know how when you're in the shower and you're like washing your hair and you get it stuck between your fingers and then you like stick it up on the shower wall? You do it. Don't lie. We all do it. I don't have to do that as much anymore because my hair doesn't fall out nearly as much since I started taking these. I started taking them about 4 months ago. And they're delicious too. They're little strawberry flavored gummies and I just take 2 in the morning, put them next to my coffee pot so that way it just reminds me to take them every day. You can find them at pretty much any drugstore and they also do go on sale a lot, buy one get one free, so they're very affordable. I think I've talked about this before, but this is my Clarisonic Mia. Yeah, it's just the Mia. I don't think it's the Mia too. I'm pretty sure it's just the Mia, but listen to this. Do you hear that? It vibrates, like not too hard, but just the perfect amount. You can buy different heads for it to suit your skin's needs. I love the way that this feels. I can use it in the shower. It's waterproof. It's rechargeable. There's so many amazing things about this that make it so much better than a lot of other dupes that I tried. I do plan on having a video coming up where I compare this to another one that I was sent by another company and kind of showing you the pros and cons of why I think it's better to spend the extra money on this one. And usually around the holidays too, they do go on sale. So if you're interested, now is the time to check them out. It's a little bit scuzzy looking, but this is my headband that I wear when I do my makeup. You probably saw it in my last tutorial if you watched it. It was my everyday makeup routine. I love this because it is stretchy enough to where it doesn't hurt my head, but it doesn't have so much give to where your hair falls out of it. It really keeps your hair tucked into it. You can even take the little bow out if you don't like it, but I think the bow's adorable, so I always keep it in there. Throw it in the washing machine, clean it off, and it looks good as new. I found mine at Ulta. I'll try and link it down below for you guys. And if you have shorter hair, you can definitely tuck all your hair up in it, so that way when you're putting foundation on like the back of your neck or maybe on your ears or something, you don't have to worry about your hair getting in the way because it's all tucked up inside inside of it. So I love this thing. One of my favorite brands of candles is by Glade. These are a little bit more pricey because they don't come filled all the way up. I don't know if you guys can see the line right here, but it only comes up to about here when you first buy it. And they're like $4 and $5, but they're so potent. I can put one in my kitchen and I smell it through my dining room into the living room, and that's a pretty big area for one little candle like this to smell up. Oh my God, I think this is like apple cinnamon or something, and it smells so good. And another really great thing about these is they're very convenient to find. You can get them at like the dollar store or the grocery store. You can find them pretty much anywhere. You don't have to go to the mall to get a really good quality, great smelling candle. Favorite thing to clean my beauty blender with. I might have mentioned this on my channel. I know I've talked about it on Snapchat. Good old Dial soap. This is the Rite Aid brand kind. It's just the Renewal Gold Deodorant Antibacterial Soap. It's a little bit cheaper than the Dial kind, and it works exactly the same. It gets the stains out of your beauty blenders, and it just works amazing. I like to use this to clean my brushes once in a while as well, because you just swirl your brush in the soap bar, and then you kind of clean it with your fingers, rinse it out, and it's just really easy to use. It also doesn't dry any of my stuff out either, which is nice. If you have children, or you have curly hair yourself, or you just get really knotted up hair when you get out of the shower, you need a wet brush in your life. I have the name brand one. They have like other ones that aren't called the wet brush, and I have tried them, and honestly they really don't work as well as this one. And I think this was only like $5 or something. I love how the bristles are spaced on this. I'm kind of trying to cover it because it definitely needs to be cleaned. I like the way that the bristles are a little bit closer together. They have a little bit of give to them, and it just brushes your hair out beautifully. And it works perfect for my kids. Brielle hates having her hair brushed, especially when she first gets out of the tub, but she knows that when I reach for this brush that it's not going to hurt, and she usually never gives me any trouble anymore when I use this. This might be considered kind of gross, but I love it and I use it all the time. This is my little foot scrubby thingy. I have another one that I even use on my elbows or my knees when they're getting a little bit dry. So on one side here you have kind of like a file, and then on the other side, the only way I really know how to explain it is it's like a cheese grater, which sounds so gross, but that's what it does. It grates all the dead skin right off, and you can, there's like this little piece right here where you can just pop it off, and then, oh, thank God it's clean. I was afraid I was going to open it up and all my dead skin was going to fall out. That would have been bad. You just pop this off. You can clean it out really well. It works over and over again. It's really comfortable to hold in your hands. It's like very ergonomical because it has this little dip right here in the handle, so you can get your thumb in there and really, you know, get to scrubbing, get them feet nice and soft. So I like to use this and then put on a pair of like lotionized socks and wear them overnight. And when I wake up in the morning, my feet are smoother than Haley's ass. Haley's my 2-year-old, in case you're new to this channel, and her butt is so smooth. You know, they always say smoother than a baby's bottom. That's what my feet feel like. So I know I do have a lot of moms that watch my channel, and I figured I would share my favorite type of baby wipes, and I have tried them all. Brielle's not in diapers anymore, but Haley still is, and the Huggies One and Done are my absolute favorites. They never rip, so I don't have to worry about like my nails poking through and either scratching my kids or getting, you know, nasty stuff on them. So they're very strong, they're very durable, and usually you literally only do need one. Even with, you know, really big messes, I can get it cleaned up with one. So they are kind of a money saver too, because you don't have to keep using 4, 5, 6, 7. Even if the wipes are cheaper, if you have to use 7 of them every time you change a diaper, it ends up being more expensive. And I think this big bag like this is $4 or $5 at Walmart. So these are definitely my favorite. Last thing I want to talk about is one of my favorite things for this time of year. I don't have the packaging because I just cleaned out my junk drawer, so I just kind of throw them all in this little baggie. These are from Command, and they're like these little little hook thingies, and we like to use these to hang up lights around the house and even outside. They work outdoors as well. We have ones that are on the house still from last year that haven't fallen off because the little sticky tabs that come with them are so strong. So they have these little plastic pieces on the end, and you just kind of peel off the sticky part right here. It tells you which side goes on the wall and which side goes on the actual hook. And when you're done with them, you just pull on the sticky tab and it just pops right off. No damage done to your wall, your mirror, you know, wherever you want to hang stuff up. These will stick to it and they won't leave any damage behind. So like I said, especially around the holidays, these really come in handy. But even if you just want to hang up pictures or a mirror, these work really, really well. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this really random favorites video. If If you did, please give it a thumbs up so I know to do more in the future. Make sure you hit that little bell down below so you get notified when I upload a new video. Otherwise, you might become unsubscribed to my channel. Some weird stuff's going down with YouTube right now. Unfortunately, I hope it'll stop soon because I keep getting unsubscribed to some of my favorite channels unless I have the notifications on. So if you hit that little bell, you'll always know when I upload and you'll never miss a video. That's about it. I love you guys so damn much, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.